architect. I'm the architect like I wrote the code, the ways that I'm driven. Like Elohim from the streets of Queens. The definition of what it was written means. Know what I mean? When the world turned its back on me, I was up against the wall. I had no foundation, no friends enough family to catch my fall. Running on that day, there was nothing left in me but doubt. Picked up a pen and I wrote my way out. Literally wrote my way up out of 16. Developed relationships with fiends, I know they miss me. Before the Metro Council was tokens, I did the 10 speed. Never had wrote a rhyme in my life. What was a 16? At 16, arrested in house and trip to the mountains. Came right back, trapping off couches, watching for louses. Only teams we was close with. Had it spot. The haters just confusion, pay attention how them jokes switch. Hey, Adora was my favorite, the Martin Cannons, mom couldn't afford them. Order everything on the border, that's a big parties with no mixtape. Bubble beat fooling, now we can get steak. I persevered. Composition, I kept it close. Competition near. I'm smarting without the spear. 300 rounds, it was written before I wrote it. Opportunity knocking, might miss it, that window closer. This poetry in motion, I'm a poet. When the world turned its back on me, I was up against the wall. I had no foundation, no friends and no baby to catch my fall. Running on this day, was nothing left in there but that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Bulls in Chicago. For Chicago, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Holmes alongside Brett Bailey and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to Toronto. And that does your confidence, guys. No feeding. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one. And that offensive execution also was lacking. They made a few shots, right, but just wildly inconsistent.
And with 3 game routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kawhi Leonard has been a great defender from day one, but he has developed into an elite offensive player as well. Now, Greg Popovich says he basically tells me that he wants to be that. He knows he has a green light. I think that's the difference. He's more confident, more aggressive, more hungry to score than in the past. Kevin?
And they need him to be that way, D.A. Thank you, especially after Tim Duncan's retirement and Manu and TP getting older. This is Kawhi's team now, for sure. Hey, Brent, right off the bat, we're already seeing several big-name rookies struggle a little bit. Talk about the adjustment going from being the star player, the guy on your college team, to becoming, initially at least, a contributor in the NBA.
I think it's difficult, the mental adjustment for a player to come to practice and do everything and then work extra either before or after practice, Kevin, and then go to a game, put on your uniform, and sit. And it's just not something to do.
Here's Levine. 11 points for him in that last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Now, here's DJ. He's covered by Ginobili.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Gay kicks to Ginobili. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
And there's that deceptive quickness. Ginobili, on a per-minute basis, he can still draw fouls with the best of them.
For San Antonio, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8
Two shots.
That free throw good from Ginobili. And last year, the Bulls, Greg, just didn't threaten anyone from outside.
I think a big problem has just been personnel. You know, some of the guys they brought in as shooters just really haven't panned out, and that lack of shooting from deep is why this offense can grow stagnant at times.
That one is no good. The San Antonio Spurs, the best bench net rating in the league last season, ranked third in bench minutes.
Well, it's amazing the way that Pop controls the players' minutes. So the starters don't play a ton. The bench guys get enough minutes to play.
Foul me, bro. What the hell?
One of the guys who was hugely impactful coming off the bench last year for them was Patty Mills. And in fact, last year they became the first 60-win team to have 11 different players that played at least 1,000 minutes.
They throw to it, Levine. And certainly while the injury for Zach Levine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, it's still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injuries. Levine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, though, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
And the shot goes down. Okay, he's got his first basket of the night.
They've wasted no time.
With intensity on defense, Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Rejected by Ginobili. Here we go, one-on-one. Gay with no one around. That shot off the mark. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
Well, they'll meet twice this season tonight, the first matchup, so hard to know exactly what to expect.
Here's Ginobili.
Well, the Spurs system hasn't changed through the years, but certainly some things being more emphasized than others. You had the post attack, certainly with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, and then it shifted to the drive and kick style with Manu and Tony Parker. Back to playing the mid-range game with Kawhi Leonard.
San Antonio leading by 17. The four for San Antonio. During Green or the guard set. Rudy Gay is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gasol at the 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David.
Shoot it, bro.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said, beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, flow, beautiful basketball is the way you play. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, DA. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. And in the past, there's been a distaste for isolation basketball in the Spurs organization. But we're seeing that ISO ball.
Nice.
You know,
They do a great job of passing out of the post, and mainly that's the reason why they use it. Force teams to come down as the ball gets closer to the rim and commit several defenders, and then the spacing takes over on the weak side. So they still utilize a pass-first style, and the isolation kind of sets up opportunities on the weak side.
That's good from Oka. We all know it takes stars to win championships, Brett, but it also takes a lot of support. In your opinion, who are some of the NBA's better role players? Guys that don't have to be on the marquee, can be on the side, but still are contributing.
A couple guys come to mind, Kevin, and I'm thinking about last year, the way that Eric Gordon took the role of coming off the bench for the Houston Rockets and had a tremendous season for them. Kind of a selfless act for a guy who had started most of his career and was injury plagued. That opportunity, and maybe that selfishness had some karma behind it, and he had a great season. Another guy I would say is Cameron Payne, a guy that just has a great energy and a great spirit, looking for his opportunity, always excited to get to the game. But those are the kind of guys you need. Energy, excited to be there, and every night are going to give it to you. And I'll throw Patty Mills in the mix as well. Those kind of guys with unbridled spirit, great role players to have. Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible, not getting anything to go.
And for his third make from the field, he's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The pass shows you the tremendous feel that DJ has. The D has no idea he could thread the ball through there.
And the wide open shot from Green. They get it back. Lays it up and banks it in. That's 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Parker. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Minnesota.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally
Shoot the ball, bro.
in the second.
Valentine dishes to DJ.
Make it.
Somehow, it
Finally, you made it.
Murray.
Yeah? Yeah.
Did you hear me say yes, I do? God dang. Shut up. Won't see everybody give the David even hear it? David in the podcast. I'll be quiet. What would you mean which one, Tommy? I told you. We told you we didn't have David. Yeah, I know. I heard from it after I got in there and so they started talking about this. So they started talking to
Gets it to go, and that's not just any basket, folks. Those are his first points there in the NBA. Passes it to Leonard. Good looking screen by Gasol. Shoots off the screen. Leonard, no luck.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
And sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic. Love to see it when he pulls up from the outside. A big guy with tremendous range, the surprise commodity of today's NBA.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Green's got 7 points in the game.
Well, good balance and squared up shoulders. If there's one thing Green does better than anything else, it's nailing catch and shoot Jays.
13 feet away. Here's Lopez.
Make it, son of a bitch. Whatever.
From our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it. Just not his night so far, guys.
Bulls trail by 12. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Grant kicks to Murray. Over Green. Green with the block.
Talked about often enough, but Green averages more blocks per game than almost all other backcourt players.
Nobody near Parker. Misses the three. Green. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first half?
We played through teams.
That was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hand. In the third and fourth quarters. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And I love the game.
Ends up going with the new group. The Spurs also changing it up. Arno Ginobili, he's checked in for Gasol. This Mills in for Parker. They got done. He's out there with DJ, and it's working in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out.